welcome back to my YouTube channel. Akeem Ola. Don't forget to share and like my video so that others too can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Akeem Ola. We have another topic in mathematics to destroy this morning, and the topic is difference of two square. Difference of two square. As in, we have difference of two square. Difference of two square. For difference means minus, as in a particular square minus another square. What we are saying in essence is this: we may have something like this: a square minus b square. It can be in this format. This is this is a typical example of what difference of two square is all about. If you are giving something like this, there is a formula on this. Difference of two square, it means a square minus a square minus b square. If you simplify it, it will be equal to a minus b into a plus b. That is when you simplify it. Of course, this is the principle that we are going to apply to solve the question on the board. We have the first one. Solution A. We have 4x squared minus 9. Of course, we are going to express these two terms. We are going to express them in such a way that the first term, as in these two, 4x squared, must be expressed in terms of square. And the second one too, 9, must also be expressed in terms of square. Now, let's look at it. If you look at the first one, you will notice that 4 is 2 times 2. That means we are going to have our 4. That is 2 square. And we already have a square here. Minus 9 is 3 times 3, which is 3 square. So we also have 3 square here. Going further, we are going to have the square is common. So we can take the square out. That means we are now going to have 2x square minus 3 square, which is now in the format of what is given here. This one here is like the formula. As you can see, both terms are having square, then they can be expressed like this. The first one I have, this is our A and this is our B. That means we are going to have, for the answer, we have 2x minus 3 for the first bracket, and the second one that will now be 2x plus 3. That is the solution to the first one. We have the second one, B. We have 8c3 minus 2cd squared. If you look at this, you will notice that this one here is somehow different from the first one. There is no number that will multiply itself 2 times to give us 8. And the same thing applies to this one too. We have ordinary 2 here. So what we have to do in this case is to consider what is common to the first term and the second term. If you look at these two terms very well, you will notice that 2 can go in 8. And you will also notice that C is here and C is also here. That means 2C is common to both sides. We can move that one out. If you move it out, you will have 2c outside, then you have a bracket. Then you can now simplify. What is AC3 divided by 2c? As in, you have 8c3 divided by 2c. C, we cancel one of these to 2. Then 2 here is 1, 2 here is 4. So we are going to have 4c squared minus, when you divide this, the 2 we cancel, then c we cancel. We are left with d squared here. That means the content of the bracket here can be expressed in terms of difference of 2 square. So if you do that, you are going to have, we have 2c into, our 4 is 2c square minus d square. If you expand this further, you are going to have 2c into, this one will give us the first one. We have 2c minus d for this first one. And the second one that will now be 2c plus d. So this is the answer of the second question. Now let's look at the third question. We have 3m squared minus 27n squared. If you look at these two, you will notice that this question too is similar to the second question we solved. We cannot simplify this directly. So we are going to consider what is common to the two of them. And as you can see very well, 3 can go in 3, 3 can also go in 27, 9 times. That means we are going to take the 3 out. If you move it down, you will have m squared minus 9s squared, of which we can simplify this further. If you simplify it further, you will have 3 into m squared minus 3n squared, of which these two are now in difference of 2 squared. Then we can now collect. We can now solve it the way we have been solving difference of 2 squared. That means we are going to have 3 into m minus 3n into m plus 3n. And this is our final answer. I want to believe that with this on the board, you don't have any problem solving question on difference of 2 squared. Yes. Thank you very much for watching.